Right, hi everyone. Welcome back to another PSA return. Got a lot of cards to go through today. We've got, I think it's mainly tag teams this return, but also a few other cool cards as well, which you'll see in a second. Just a reminder before we get started, this is an upcoming giveaway on the channel. So most people who watch these videos aren't subscribed. Lots of people have been watching them lately, but not many are subscribed. So I'm setting a little goal to reach 100 subscribers. I think I'm almost halfway there. And once we reach 100 subscribers, we'll give away this Mewtwo illustration rare from the 151 UPC, which is going up in price. So definitely hit subscribe if you want a chance to get your hands on this for free. And more information on that once we hit that 100 subscriber mark. All right, so let's get into the return. So you can see we've got 10 cards here today to go through. As I said, a bunch of tag teams, a few other things. I'm a little bit worried. I've sort of convinced myself that perhaps it's not the best return because I was expecting more upcharges if I got a lot of 10s, but maybe I've sort of overestimated how much certain cards are worth. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. Obviously, the more 10s we get, the better. What are we starting off with? Okay, so this is not a super valuable card, although these are going up a little bit. This is the last English version of the three birds that I need for my personal collection. I've got the stained glass promo, the regular GX, and the full art. So I would really like this in a 10. If it's not a 10, I guess I'll just keep chasing it. So starting off, we have the three birds rainbow in a gem mint 10. Fantastic. So that's a little sort of sub collection complete for me. There is a Japanese version, like a gold version, that I would like to get my hands on too, but certainly the four English ones so far are done. So we'll start that off in the 10 pile there. All right, what do we have next? Okay, just a little cheap card. This was just from a random pack of, what is the Japanese version of Destined Rivals called again? Glory of Team Rocket, that I just picked up sort of on a whim and happened to pull this card. So it's certainly not the SIR Mewtwo, but I do like Mewtwo. I collect Mewtwo cards and it looked in pretty good condition, so I thought I'd send it off for grading. So we have the Japanese Team Rocket's Mewtwo full art, gem mint 10, great. So again, not a super valuable card. Couldn't tell you how much that's worth. I'm sure it'll be showing up on the screen right now. But another 10, 2 out of 2 so far. All right, I imagine it's about to go downhill, but anyway, let's see. All right, so Blastoise EX, so 151. These cards, particularly the Charizard, I think these SIRs are going crazy recently, so hard to know exactly what it's worth now. Would love to get a 10. I already do own one, but would love to get one and perhaps be able to sell it and capitalize on those price rises. So Blastoise SIR from 151, we have a gem mint 10. Interesting. Now this is one of the cards that I was convinced I did not get a 10 in, because I thought it was definitely worth an upcharge based on its current value, but maybe there's been a little bit of a delay in getting cards back to me. It does take a while for them to get back from the US, so interesting now to see what happens with the other cards in this sub. All right. Another card in that category. So this card is going up going up very quickly. I've graded a lot of these cards, but I think lately it's really started to spike in price. So beautiful card. I'm still trying to find a gradable copy of the alternate viewpoint, the Charizard card from the opposite view. But for now, let's see how we go with the Mewtwo VSTAR from Crown Zenith. We have a mint 9. Okay, so looking at that, yeah, centering top to bottom, maybe not as good as I thought it would be. I think that's the first time I haven't got a 10 in that card. I've generally found it quite a good card to grade. But anyway, all right, so our first 9 for the sub. All right, what do we have next? Another Crown Zenith card, another one that's been very successful. Again, I reckon I'm about to jinx it, but I have graded a ton of all of the gold cards apart from Giratina, and I don't think I've ever had anything less than a 10, so I reckon maybe this will be the first time, but we'll see. So with the Arceus VSTAR gold card from Crown Zenith in a gem mint 10, another 10. All right, so the perfect streak continues. These gold cards, some of them are off center a little bit, but generally I find them in very, very good condition. So if you can find one with good centering, I think you've got a good chance of a 10. Nice, we'll add that to the 10 pile. So only the Mewtwo letting us down so far. I think that must mean we are getting close to hitting the chunk of tag teams, but we will see. Yes, okay. So, I guess we already had a tag team with the Rainbow, but now we have a bunch of regular tag team GXs. So this is another one of the three birds from Hidden Fates. Again, one I already own in a 10. but I think this one was in pretty good condition, so I thought I'd send it off. So the regular GX, we have Gem Mint 10, amazing. Okay, so this sub is definitely turning out better than I thought. We have, how many so far? We have 5 10s and 1 9 with 4 cards to go. Definitely a big card, I think last in the pile, but we'll see how we go with that. All right, another regular GX. I do find these regular GXs a little bit hard to predict. Sometimes it's a bit hard to tell centering with that weird black border they have going on. And I reckon it would be hard to see things like surface scratches as well, especially similar to modern illustration rares. So some of these I think were in really good condition, but will be interesting to see if they have come back as 10s. Most of these, unless I own them already, I would like to keep in my personal collection because I'm starting a bit of a tag team collection. I'm really liking the tag team cards. So Venusaur and Snivy, or Snivy, however you want to pronounce it. Not the best Venusaur tag team card. I think I prefer the Celebi one, but a nice card nonetheless. So we have a Gem Mint 10, amazing. All right, so another one that's going to go straight into the PC with my other tag team. So still only that 1 9. 3 cards to go. What do we got next? Okay. This, I think, is very expensive in a 10 now. It's one of the ones that's gone up a lot recently. I do have the alt art, the promo in a 10 already, but I would love to get the regular GX as well to go with it. Eevee and Snorlax, but again, always sort of hard to tell the condition on these. It does look like maybe it's a little bit right heavy, but maybe within the boundaries. Guess we'll find out. So we have Eevee and Snorlax from Team Up. Mint 9. Okay, so maybe not quite within those centering boundaries. I do have, I think, at least one other copy of this away with PSA at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see if we can get the 10 on that. 2 cards to go. What is left? What haven't I shown? Okay, another card that almost went silly in price recently. All of a sudden, the price on this stained glass promo just went through the roof. I think in terms of AUD, I can't remember what it is in US dollars, but Australian dollars, it went from about, I think it was about 50 Australian to 200 Australian almost overnight. That's just the raw price. So obviously the 10 price has gone up as well. I had a few of them lying around, so I've sent a bunch off to be graded, but this is the only one in this sub. Generally, these are in pretty good condition. I can't remember how good the centering was. So stained glass promo, beautiful card, definitely the best of the 3 birds cards. We have a Gem Mint 10, amazing. Okay, so another one I'm, I guess, surprised not to be upcharged on. Not complaining, but thought I would be upcharged based on the value of the 10. All right, and last but not least, another one in that category. So I would love a 10 in this card. You do not see this card up for sale that often. So it's another tag team card, but it's the tag team trainer. So red and blue. And being an original Gen 1 fan, I really do like this card and would love to hold on to it and put it in, add it to the tag team collection. I had convinced myself that it definitely wasn't going to be a 10 because I thought I would have been upcharged, but then a bunch of other cards today have got 10s, even though I thought I'd be upcharged. So let's see, can we finish on a high note? Can we make it 8 10s and only 2 9s? Or are we gonna crash out on the red and blue tag team? I haven't seen any of these available really since I bought this one, so I would really love to get this one in a 10. Last card of the sub is a Gem Mint 10, amazing. I'm really stoked with that. Great, that's a lovely card. I don't think I'm going to sell that. That is something I think I'd like to hold on to. I think a lot of these full art trainers, particularly these tag team ones, are really going up in price recently. So that's one I'd love to hold on to. Excellent, excellent. All right, so pretty good sub, really. Bunch of 10s. These were the only 2 9s, so can't complain. 8 out of 10 is not too bad at all. So got more PSA subs coming up soon. Got a bunch of cards away at the moment with PSA. So if you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the like on this one so that I know that you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button so that you see other videos that are coming up soon. Don't forget we have this giveaway coming out once we hit 100 subscribers. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.